Yes, so this is what's so interesting. So the question is about the difference between the creative ideas that you're having, and then which are insights of a kind, but then insights as they're referred to within the traditional path of insight, a path of mindfulness within a Buddhist practice. And that's a really interesting question. And what's really fascinating to me is actually they're very related. The experience of the Eureka moment of having an insight or an idea is one that just goes deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. The surface of that is, oh, I had this creative idea, or oh, I noticed that I do this thing. It's like, wow, I never noticed that I did that thing before. I always am doing that thing. And so you get an insight within this context is an experience of truth. It's suddenly having a direct experience of some true thing that you did and noticing it. The light bulb goes off. Oh my gosh. And in that moment, you're a little bit more free, you're a little bit more awake, you're a little bit more aware. So those insights go deeper and deeper and deeper. And they start out as like a creative idea or an insight into this pattern you get stuck in, this thing you do. It starts to become more fundamental, like this insight about who you are, how you are, this insight about what you are. So this is when you get into the deeper path of insight. It's like insights about, it's not just saying, oh, well, yeah, there's impermanence. Things are always changing. It's an insight about noticing moment to moment how your model, the reality, is getting updated and watching that happen. Or it's an insight about how that all this time you've been maintaining this kind of slight struggle to maintain this world out there and this you over here observing the world. But there's really only one fluid thing going on. And an insight into suddenly when you suddenly get a shudder feel of that whole field for a second. And you're like, that's an insight. And now you're getting into the deep insights around self and mind and consciousness and world. And that's directly where the path of insight, the path of mindfulness leads. You know, it leads over time into that, but it happens for people in different ways. So this is what's so interesting. So every time you're having an insight about your life, you're in that stream. You know, it's this universal stream that we're all in. And that's what I find so kind of beautiful and wonderful. So if anyone had an insight before about anything? Yeah. Awesome. Welcome to the human family.